Hi Sagittarius, welcome to October 2017. October is a very busy month. There is so much happening. Your ruling planet Jupiter moves into Scorpio on October 10th. And this will empower your intuition and your faith. So you can trust your intuition. It will be strong. And the good news is Scorpio is 12 signs from you, which means at the end of 2018, Jupiter returns home to Sagittarius. You will have Jupiter in your sign. That happens once every 12 years, and it's phenomenal. And Jupiter rules Sagittarius, so he's much happier in his home sign. He's not that happy in Scorpio because he doesn't, he's a sky god. He doesn't, Scorpio is ruled by Pluto, the Hades, the underworld. So Jupiter doesn't like traversing the underworld. And so it's not his favorite place. But it brings him closer to you because when he finishes with Scorpio, he enters Sagittarius. And that's really good news for you. That's something for you to look forward to. Now, this is a rocky month, but it's not about you. It has to do with the cardinal signs, the Libra, Aries, Capricorn, and Cancers. And as you go into October, Venus and Mars are coupled together, and this is the first time the divine lovers have united in 2017. And so love is strong here in October, November, December. Many people are being brought together now. Twin flames and soulmates are being brought together. This is passionate, true love, romance, and they are in positive energy flow with Pluto. Both Venus and Mars in Virgo are trining Pluto. This could be some sort of promotion for you too. Or you could be meeting someone through your work, through your reputation in the world, through your destiny in the world, whatever you're doing in the world, you could meet him or her and it could be amazing. It could be like, wow, this is the soulmate I've been waiting for. And that's exciting. That is really gorgeous. It's exact on the 5th, and that's the day of the Aries full moon, which here in the States we call it the hunter's moon because that was the last full moon that the Indians would go out and hunt before winter. Winter's coming. And so it's called the hunter's moon. Powerful Pluto is making a T-square to both lights, to the sun in Libra and the moon in Aries. Now, Aries brings the action for you to the area of true love and romance. But with powerful Pluto T-squaring, it's going to get messy. And so it's going to be rocky the end of September and these first few weeks into October. And we could find that relationships are on, off, and on again. And the same with alliances too. That alliances that are being formed may fall apart over these first couple of weeks in October. And, powerful Pluto is T-squaring the moon and the sun as well as Mercury. And that is about bringing to light that which has been hidden. Pluto, rules secrets. He rules what's taboo. He rules jealousy, guilt, manipulation, hidden agendas, power plays, power struggles. And so there could be emotional power struggles. There could be, physical power struggles going on. And, we're seeing this in politics. We're seeing this in the world. Pluto and Uranus have been, changing and transforming us for almost 10 years now. When Pluto entered Capricorn was in 2008. Well, this is almost 2018. And Uranus entered Aries in 2010. And so this transformation and change and transition we've all been going through for quite some time now. And I liken it to the Game of Thrones story because it's very apropos to what we are experiencing in the world today with this house or group coming into government and kicking this group out, or these groups fighting with each other for power and control, and taboo things coming out, Jon Snow and then Cersei and her brother, you know, the incestuous relationships that are also part of these families that are going on. And that's all Scorpio, Pluto stuff. And so, you know, it's on. And so there's going to be, you know, some truth coming out here about relationships. Now, this could have to do with a romantic relationship you're having. It can have to do with a group you belong to, or, you know, company you work for, where you hang out, your friends, a child. It can have to do with children. It can have to do with friends or alliances. And powerful Pluto is just ripping the Band-Aid off and bringing to light what was hidden and what is, you know, that's what a secret is, something we don't know and now we know. And, you know, the key is to not act out in anger, you know, to not get aggravated or angry or defensive, and to stay conscious. With Pluto, you know, is we can go unconscious, and then we're projecting onto others actually what we're doing, or blaming others. If you find yourself getting caught up in that drama, step back and look at, you know, well, why is this pushing my buttons? Why is this having that kind of effect on me? Own your power. Take your power back. And that way you're staying really conscious. Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto represent the collective consciousness. They represent what's happening on the planet, things that happen to us that are outside of us. You know, like weather, hurricanes, tornadoes, storms, the government, what the government's doing, what corporations are doing, changes that impact us personally, but it aren't coming from us personally. And so, you know, there could be some sort of, you know, shake-up here that brings the truth out, and then all of a sudden it's like, whoa, you know, this person that you were really into, you may be stepping back from. And I need to, you know, step back from this and really take a wider view of, you know, what we're doing here. Or you could be stepping back from a group you belong to that you're now like going, wow, this is going ugly, and I don't want to be part of ugly. I don't want to be shadow dancing in public, you know, you know, and so, you know, the key is to be assertive, not aggressive, you know, to find that balance. Libra is about balance. Libra is about harmony. Libra is about finding that middle ground. But the shadow side of Libra is superficial relating, denying your truth to keep the peace, or indecision. Staying on the surface and not diving deep into the issues may backfire. Anger is an ally. Anger helps you set boundaries and take right action. No, we don't want to act out in anger towards others, but it does clear the air, like, wow, I don't want to be part of this relationship, or I don't want to be part of this group. I don't want to be part of this. This is not for me. This is not what I stand for. This is not what I'm about. And so it helps you move out of situations that you really don't want to be in. And that's not a bad thing. Now, things get better because Venus enters Libra on the 14th, and the Sun sextiles Saturn on the 16th, and that will be involved in the new moon in Libra on the 19th. So things start to, you know, calm down a bit, and especially when Mars enters Libra on the 22nd and the Sun enters Scorpio on the 23rd. Because the Libra new moon is, the Sun and the Moon are coupled together in Libra at almost 27 degrees, being opposed by Uranus at almost 27 degrees. Exactly. Uranus, like Pluto, are transformational energies. One is revolutionary, the other is evolutionary. And so revolutionary Uranus over here is disrupting the peace and disrupting the calm that Libra loves. And this could be, you know, a shakeup for you in a group you belong to or a friendship that you have. Uranus is the liberator, but it can also bring exciting encounters too. So, you know, it can, you know, it really can. Like you could meet someone and be really excited about the person, but then you find out, you know, they're attached to someone else, or they don't live near you, that there's something in the way of the relationship that, even though it's exciting and there's a lot of chemistry, it doesn't stick. And you know, there's a potential for that, you know, but Saturn is harmonizing with the Libra new moon, and Jupiter early in Scorpio with Mercury in Scorpio is about telling the truth. Both of these moons are about telling the truth, speaking the truth, being honest, being truthful, being authentic, being true to yourself. Uranus is the liberator, and he's breaking up outworn, outdated patterns and perceptions that no longer serve you. And this may have to do with, you know, how you perceive fun in your life. It could be how you perceive your children. It could be how you perceive romance and true love. And, you know, maybe you've met someone that's really great for you, but they didn't come in the package you thought they were going to come. Or they didn't have the bank account you thought they would have, or whatever. You know what I mean? Like it can be like, surprise, we brought you your true love. And it's like, huh, well, that's weird. Well, that's strange. That wasn't on my list. And so, you know, it's the universe, and it is sometimes how it goes. And, you know, these are transformational energies that have been changing our lives now for almost 10 years. And so they're very active at the Aries full moon on the 5th and the Libra new moon on the 19th. Now, Saturn is in harmony with both lights, which can empower you to deal with difficult situations, to deal with difficult people. It's also empowering you to work more effectively and efficiently. And it is about working with others in a way that creates that win-win. Now, another good thing that's happening is the Grand Fire Trine is on this entire month. That is Saturn in Sagittarius, Uranus in Aries to the North Node in Leo. And so the more you trust your intuition, the more you keep the faith and use your spirituality, the more effective you'll be in riding the bumps in here in October. And, you know, that really is a powerful message for Sagittarius here in October, is to really focus on your spirituality. You know, these energies are stirring up anxiety and negativity and fear on the planet. But the best way to handle that is to rise above it. Don't engage in it. Don't, when you feel that wave over you, like you feel anxiety come over you or fear, you're picking up on the collective. Don't watch the news. Don't watch things that scare you. Don't feed into it. Wherever the mind goes, energy follows. Whatever we focus on, we expand. So when we're watching something, it's expanding. Focus on what you want to create. Focus on prosperity. Focus on love. Focus on harmony. Focus on abundance. Focus on holding the vision that people will find the solution. Hold the vision that people will find the answers to what they need. Use that Grand Fire Trine to empower you to make right choices. You are still with Saturn in redefining who you are. You're almost done with it. He's getting ready to move into Capricorn. He will do that on the winter solstice with the sun. They're going to march into Capricorn together. The sun and Saturn move in together. It's so powerful. It really is a game changer. And that means he's out of Sagittarius for the next 29 years. And this is your best friend leaving. And so, well, not that we call Saturn our best friend, but you might feel a little, you know, hey, he's gone now, or she's gone now. But, you know, but what have you learned about yourself? What have you learned about who you are now? You're a different person than you were when he entered, you know, 2.5 years ago. And, you know, you're different now. And so So, you know, this is still an energy that you can work with to empower yourself and achieve your goals. Saturn is in harmony with that Libra new moon, and that can empower you to achieve your goals this month. That can empower you to make more money, to be seen at work as someone that's reliable and trustable, and who we want to promote because you're so reliable and helpful to others and positive. If you're staying positive and you're staying optimistic, that really helps people right now. This energy can also ignite your creativity. So you could be feeling incredibly creative. And this is, you know, the teachings of Wallace Walders is about the science of getting wealthy. Is about focusing on creativity, not competition. That when we focus on creativity, we not only become wealthy, but we empower others to do the same because they watch us do it through our own creativity. That empowers them to do it through their creativity too, not competition. And it's you know, it rubs off, and then before you know it, we're in the age of Aquarius and everyone's prosperous and abundant. And so, you know, there's a lot of positive energy in here for you. Aries trines you, Libra sextiles, and so you can be feeling, you know, good about where your life is going, good about your goals, even good about your personal life. And you're also really in this spiritual cycle as well, where you're meditative and contemplative. You're experiencing profound contemplation. And it's important that you do that. You know, as Sagittarius, you know, becomes older, they become wiser. They become more spiritual or philosophical. And that's good. And that's very helpful. And we need that now, especially if it gets rocky with others and others are going through breakups and blow-ups and changes. It's very nice to have that calming voice, that positive voice that's out there and just saying, don't worry, it's going to get better, it will improve, and these planets only take what's obsolete, and resistance is futile. When we resist what's happening, that's why we struggle. Don't resist the change. Don't resist, you know, the breakdown to break through that Pluto and Uranus are asking of you. That is rhyming. Yeah. And it does smooth over because right after the new moon in Libra, Mars enters Libra, then the Sun enters Scorpio, and the Sun and Jupiter couple on the 26th. That's a very harmonious energy. And of course, happy Halloween on the 31st. But everything starts to really improve, and we can find that love is back on. So if it's you found someone, you're in love, and then you step back, you could be back with that person again by the end of the month, by the third weekend. You could find that we've worked through the disagreements. And this is with alliances too. So this has to do with personal romantic love, personal friendship, but it also has to do with alliances that are forming now, so that there are so many several harmonious aspects unfolding and long-range plans being developed. Agreements are back on. Marriage and alliances can now be formalized. And love is very strong in here in October, November, and December, because Jupiter is going to trine Neptune. And that's spiritual love. That is, you know, deep love. And that's on all next year. And with the Libra energy, with Venus now in Libra, and Mars in Libra, and now the Sun moving over into Scorpio, and Jupiter in Scorpio, this can really help to bring the love back on again with everybody. Get everybody, you know, back on coupling up again and teaming up again and aligning with each other. And so love is really strong message for love here in October, November, December, going into next year as well. And so if it's on again, off again, on again, you know, it's okay. You know, whatever Pluto stirred up or Uranus, we work through it. And now all the cards are on the table. We know the truth. We can act more effectively and efficiently and not work as hard and enjoy what we're building together. And so love is on for you. And you could meet this person right through your work. You can meet them out in the community. You can meet them through a friend. You can meet them through, I mean, there's a million different ways. But when your heart is open, the universe will bring you, they'll bring you the person. They'll bring you the right person. They'll bring you him or her to you if your heart's open and ready. And that's exciting. So I really do see this as a big love month for you. Absolutely. You know, and, you know, there could be some karmic relationship experiences in there as well. Those are the difficult ones. And, you know, you just navigate those. But if you're keeping your heart open for your soulmate, then you're ready. And he or she will appear and be brought right to you. And that's gorgeous. So love is really big here for you in October. Love is on. And for those of you coupled, you know, if there's any challenge coming up around that Aries full moon or the Libra new moon, maybe there's a, you getting a disagreement about the money you're spending with children or the money you're spending on friends or whatever you're spending it on, and you may not agree. Work to find that middle ground. Ask for what you need, but really listen to what the other person needs from you. Really be present, stay present, don't go unconscious, don't start projecting, don't start blaming. That's when we know we've gone unconscious. And, really work to find that middle ground of, where we can agree to what we both need to do to make it work, or what we all need to do as a group to make it work as well. And that's important. But, for coupled, Sagittarians, getting away together and just doing things, off the beaten path could really make you feel good. Going hiking, going sailing, going, doing things that are away from people or the world or the internet or the television, all of that. Just getting away from the electronics and just getting out into nature could feed your soul and just like, I feel energized again, and could really energize the passion in the relationship too. It's really important to do that. Money looks good, and there could be some sort of promotion or bonus that comes in here for you here in October. Career too, like you're doing really well. There could be a new start in your career. Whether you work for someone or you own your own business, there's a fresh start coming in here for you in that area. That's very exciting. And you just, with Saturn there, you just want to make sure that you're not doing too much at the expense of all of the inner work that's going on with you. That's really important too. Spiritually, it's off the charts. Just take that time to meditate and rise above the energies and get out in nature, and you're going to feel amazing. Not seeing any challenges to the health. Yeah, the more time you take for yourself and getting out in nature, the better you're going to feel, the better the outlook. And you do have a lot to look forward to here in October. Romance is really strong, and creativity too, which is exciting. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, favoring, sharing, and Google Plus in my videos. Sagittarius, you're rocking awesome. Thank you for subscribing. You totally rock. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It helps to support the channel and this work that I'm doing here with you. And if you would like for me to take a detailed look at your astrology, it's very easy. The link is below in the Show More section. It's also up in the cards. It's very easy. You go to my astrology page, purchase your consultation. Upon checkout, get the link to my schedule, and we're working together. Or if you're interested in coaching, you've got a new business idea, or you want to focus on a promotion, it's very easy. You go to my coaching page, purchase a session. Upon checkout, get the link to my schedule, and we're coaching you. So until next time, Sagittarius. It's amazing. It's creative. It's passionate. It's about true love. And it's exciting.